Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 2nd of January 2025, which means it is a happy new year from me, and I'm really grateful that we're still here. We're still battling on and we are still doing this. If you've not been here before, I'm Leanne. This is my weight loss channel, and I've been at this for a little while, and today is week 95. If you've clicked on this because it's a weigh-in video, you would be right. The 2nd of January and I am getting weighed. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I were a bit skeptical about getting weighed today. Where do I start? I felt quite nervous about getting weighed. Every now and again, I get a bit of a build-up, and then I just have this like epiphany moment of it's not that big of a deal. You need to stop being so up by the numbers on the scales. With it being the start of January and it's so early on in January and it's a Thursday, I thought, well, I've only really been really refocusing for a couple of days. I've been walking for a couple of days with my Fitbit on. I've not really had chance to make what I feel as long changes. However, I have been watching YouTube videos of other people on their journeys, and I just want to give out a shout to Jane Day. Now, she's put on a YouTube, which I've watched this morning, and I found it really inspiring and actually quite grounding. She talks about, I put the link on my community page if you want to see it and watch it. I do think it's a really helpful tool for setting realistic goals and being really honest. She's really down to earth, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was worth a share. She talks about just facing the scales, just facing up to it, finding your way, and being happy just with small losses, which avoiding the scales and facing up to it I needed to do. And she was my inspiration this morning to actually think, do you know what, just get on there, just get weighed and all be fine. If you're wondering, I've got the biggest burn. I don't know if you saw it, but I curled all my hair and I caught myself with the curling wand. That's going to take some time to heal, and it's huge. Probably would be better if it wasn't on my hands, since I work with my hands, but it is what it is. Anyway, so after watching Jane's vlog this morning, I was like, oh, it's my week 95 and I need to get weighed. So Christmas and New Year weren't amazing for me emotionally. I did curb the emotional eating. I've done a lot of reflection. When I felt really anxious and quite stressed and upset about certain aspects of Christmas and New Year, I have been out for a walk. I have done breathing exercises, and that is something that's really helping me push through all the negativity. I do struggle at Christmas and New Year. I think since the kids have got older, it's become harder and it's a lot more difficult. Eating wise, I made myself a massive pan of what was supposed to be red cabbage soup, I think it was. Yeah, it was. It tastes really nice, but it's not very soupy. I could add more water to it and stock, but I've just decided not to. I've had some today before I've come to work, and I've had my 2 eggs. I have put a sprinkling of Parmesan cheese on top of it, and some salt and pepper, and I've had that for dinner before I've come. So to have had my 2 eggs this morning, I say this morning, but at about 12 o'clock-ish, because I wasn't starting well 1. I followed that with a bowl of my soup just to bulk it up, and to fill me up, because I'm here while about 7 or 8 tonight. I've not brought anything to work because I've got no gaps. And when I tend to bring stuff to work to eat when I'm busy, it's always crap and stuff that I don't really want to eat. So I'm trying to although I like the idea of fasting, on some days it's going to work out better for me not to be fasting, if that makes sense. So anyway, I've done all that. And today I'm just going to drink water at work because I am trying to increase my water intake. I have been drinking more herbal tea, which has reduced the amount of milk that I'm eating. And overall, I'm feeling quite positive and quite on it. I bought myself some new underwear. I'm trying to accessorize a bit and take a bit more pride in my appearance. And I'm pulled myself back to it being about me. I do need to do my nails because I filed off all the Christmas like nail art that I had, and then I need infilling. But I thought today, in between clients, if I can try and get those done. I just think I want something plain on them now because I've had really like red candy cane nails for ages and I just don't want them. January looks exciting for me. I've got 2 trips planned, which does throw a bit of a spanner in the work in terms of dieting, but it will be good because I'll be doing a lot of exercise and walking around the places that I am planning to go. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Obviously, I will be uploading those to my channel. You can come along with me if you want, but they're planned for January. I also thought I would try, and I'm not promising this, but like at the end of each month, do a bit of like an overall summary of what I've lost, any changes, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, how I'm moving on, just so I can evaluate and I can reflect and do the things that I need to do to get me to where I want to go, really. The Fitbit is great. It is making me feel a little bit guilty today because I've only done like 728 steps and I'm at work all day, which I don't do a lot of running around, so I might have to fit in like a walk later on. I have asked Oliver to walk the dogs, but maybe I'll take him on another walk when I get home. But I'll see how I feel, and ultimately maybe every single day it's not going to be amazing, and that's okay also. I could run up and down the stairs a few times at work, which is a definite possibility. Anyway, I won't keep you long today because I've been updating daily and I don't want this to pull out absolutely tons. It is week 95. I am on countdown to my 100th week, trying to improve on my weight loss and my health and my overall well-being. I'm saying it's all them things because it ultimately is. I strongly do think that weight loss is massively linked to it's like just a massive mind game. So if you're on a weight loss journey, please, my massive recommendation to you would be try and do a little bit of reflection, try and do a little bit of self-growth and a few mindful exercises. I do think you'll find that that does help you, and I think it helps like keep you on a weight loss journey. And even when you lose your weight, which is inevitable and it's fine, it does help you stop feeling the stupid amount of guilt and pull back to it, if that makes sense. So I haven't got my Fitbit scales working yet. I've had them a few days and I'm struggling to get them to link, which is really annoying. Like I can stand on them and get weighed, but I can't get them to link to my Fitbit app, which is very frustrating. It's something that I'm going to get around to doing. But considering that I've been really busy, oh God, also an update. Me and Oliver have called it troops. We haven't had a massive chat. He is not in a great place mentally at the moment, and we've called it troops. Hopefully that will improve. We do seem to go in cycles of like being really okay and fine, and then we have like the worst time ever. But it's something that I'm hoping to break this year because I'm really tired and bored of it and it does stress me out. So that's just a quick update relationship wise. We aren't on the best terms. I am not like absolutely loving him at the moment, but we are slowly getting better again. I think him getting back to work will be brilliant, but he's not at work this week. So I've told him to try and get out for a walk and try and do something because he's just moping at the minute. Week 95, and I stepped on the scales this morning. You are not going to believe this. Like, I've got weighed, and I had to get weighed. Like, I usually get weighed 3 times and work out an average because my scales are pretty shy. They're in my bathroom, they're on a hard floor, they're just Salter, normal scales. And ultimately, I don't care how accurate they are, so to say. If I get weighed on them every week, it'll give me ish how much I've lost, and I obviously weigh around that much. I've got weighed today and it said, I did the 3 and then worked out an average, and then I got on for another 3 and then another 3. I got weighed 9 times this morning, getting on and off them scales because, my phone nearly fell. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe my first weigh-in of January. So the first weigh-in of January, and I have lost 7 pounds. 7 pounds, guys. Like, where did that come from? I don't know if I were retaining water, whether I just don't know, because there's no way from the amount of time that I've been like doing this. I've been on 2 walks, guys. I've not been doing like loads of fitness, and they're not like hikes either. I've just been walking the dog and I walked to Meadowhall. That's all I've done. Like, if this is what the Fitbit is doing for me, then I'm all on this Fitbit. £7. So I've come in anyway, sorry, at 18 stone 1 this morning. So if I can just lose a couple of pounds, which I'm quite happy for it to be a plod on and it happened in a few weeks, if I can do that, then that means that I can get back into the 17s. So I sadly did look back on some of my old vlogs from last Christmas, and into January I weighed 16.9. So I am a long way off paying back all my debt, and it did make me a little bit sad. So maybe I'm going to pull back from reflecting on the weighing videos a little bit, because until I get back there, it does make me a bit, oh God, I'm such an idiot. But it was a learning curve, so I am seeing the positive in that. But yeah, 18.1, so that's like a couple of pound, and I could be back in the 17s, which I'm quite happy about. My lightest I've weighed, which was last March, was 15.13. So until I get back to that, I do feel like I'm paying back debt. I am ready for taking on this challenge. I'm quite happy to do so. I don't mind plodding on how long it takes me, because I think doing it slow and steady is better for me. I did, when I weighed the lightest, were really restricting myself and doing the new U plan. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to take that on board, if that makes sense. And I'm not really going to beat myself up. But ultimately, like, I will get back there. It's just going to be a slow and steady. Weirdly, I am still in a size 16 like clothes. Most size 16s fit me. There's some like jeans and stuff that don't, but I can work on that. So here's to that goal. But anyway, that is my week 95 weigh-in, and if that's what you were here for, that's what I've delivered. I am over the moon. I would love it if you guys could, over the weeks, share me your weight losses and stuff, because I do find it really motivating and inspiring. Just pop it in the comments if you feel comfortable. You don't have to say how much you weigh like I do. Just like if you've had a loss, if you've had a gain, how much it is, if you feel comfortable doing that or not. But just come on, give me a bit of support for 2025, because I need to keep this rolling. If you are up for it, I would love for you to join me and us have like a bit of a, now I'm in real time, we can do that, like a bit of a weight loss group where we check in with each other. Pop it in the comments. I would love that. And I hope that a few of you do join me on that and we motivate each other. But overall, it's been a good day. I'm going to get to work now because my client's due. So I've got a set of lashes to do. Here's to the next week, and think then.